Test, test. Very pleasant good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Veterans Day to all who have served. We want to give you a nice round of applause before we begin. Thank you for your service. Welcome to Trinity College of Jacksonville for NCCAA Division II South Region competition featuring a pair of Eagles. First, the visitors from Baptist University of Florida. And your home team, Trinity College of Jacksonville Eagles. Before we begin, we'd like to ask everyone to please stand for prayer and our national anthem. Let's pray. Lord Father, we thank you for all those who have served to defend our nation and give us the best country this earth has ever had. Father, we ask you to bless all our veterans, all their families, and keep this land safe and free from all harm. Bless the players on the court, keep them free from injury, Father, and take care of Baptists as they travel home this evening. Lord Father, above all, help us remember you, our Lord and Savior. In Jesus' name, amen. And now introducing our starting lineups. First, for the Eagles from Baptist University of Florida. At guard, a 6'2 sophomore from Enterprise, Alabama, number 11, Dylan Kelty. At guard, a 5'8 freshman from Mobile, Alabama, number 12, Brian Jackson. At guard, a 6'1 freshman from Boca Raton, Florida, number 15, Joshua Good. At forward, a 6'7 freshman from Groveland, Florida, number 21, Dante Hubert Bonner. At forward, a 6'5 freshman from Groveland, Florida, number 25, David Pena. And Baptist is led by head coach TJ Williams and student assistant Tijan Skeeto. And now the starting lineup for your Trinity College of Jacksonville Eagles. At guard, a 6'2 sophomore from Orlando, Florida, number 4, DeShannon Williams. At guard, a 6' freshman from Jacksonville, Florida, number 11, Derek Rivers. At forward, a 6'4 sophomore from Valdosta, Georgia, number 15, Michael Carter. At guard, a 6'4 freshman from Lake City, Florida, number 20, Braden North. At forward, a 6'5 freshman from Lakeland, Florida, number 25, Luis Santiago. And the head coach, Mr. O'Neal Thompson, assisted by Joe Jenkins and Jabari Quinn. And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Veterans Day. Thank you to all of you who have served our great nation. Your service is the reason we're able to bring you men's basketball here on the campus of Trinity College of Jacksonville. It's the developmental squad game between Baptist University of Florida, brand new to the NCCAA South Region, and the home team Eagles of Trinity College of Jacksonville, who are wearing the road blacks today, these beautiful brand new uniforms, and Baptist is wearing the whites. The opening tip-off goes out of bounds, and our ball game is underway. Trinity College, one win, no losses so far. They defeated Rising Start Academy 69-62 back on Saturday, and as far as I understand, this is the first game for the developmental squad of Baptist University of Florida. That's Derek Rivers with the jump shot, and it is good, and Trinity is on the board. Derek Rivers scored 11 in that game on Saturday against Rising Start. A steal, and Braden North gets the second basket of the game, and very quickly Trinity is up 4-0. I'm Ray Bureau. We're glad you're joining us here this afternoon. And again, we can't emphasize enough, thank you to our veterans and those currently serving as well. Another steal for Trinity. Derek Rivers takes the ball away from Dylan Kelty, and North from the corner for three. It's good. And Braden North already with 5 points, and Trinity leads by 7. They scored 69 points in that game on Saturday, gave up 62. They shot 44% from the field, and we'll have our first foul, and it is against Trinity. Looked to me like Luis Santiago. That is a correct call, and that is the first foul of the game. And a pair of free throws going up for Joshua Good. He is a freshman from Boca Raton, Florida. First shot does not go. Baptist University of Florida from Graceville, right outside Pensacola, out in the Panhandle. Joshua Good goes 1 for 2, and Baptist is on the board. Both teams called the Eagles, and we now have 4 Eagles in the NCCAA Division II South region. North thought about the three. Instead, he goes inside, backs back outside the arc, finds Michael Carter to the far side. A turnaround jumper is off the rim and rebounded by Dante Hubert Bonner. And Baptist goes very quickly up the court to the outside. That one is for 3. It's good. That is Valentin Lara, who just checked into the game. He did not start, but it didn't take him long to get in. A freshman from the Academy of Central Florida, and he is from Los Andes, Chile. That's Rivers responding with a 3 of his own. So the two teams trade threes, and Trinity leads 10-4. I'm Ray Bureau. I'm also the Sports Information Director here at Trinity College of Jacksonville. And a shout out to Nathan Clower, the SID of Baptist University of Florida. Another three-pointer. This one a little too strong from Lara, and rebounded by Trinity. The head coach is Mr. Nathaniel Hughes. He's the head coach of the varsity team and the athletic director. The developmental head coach is Mr. TJ Williams. Trinity works the ball to the near sideline. Rivers bounces off his defender and pops one in. The Eagles are red hot. The Eagles of Trinity College, that is, red hot to start the ball game, and they lead 12-4. Trinity shot 20% from three-point range on Saturday, as we see Jackson get the basket. Double check on that. Who scored that basket? I got a little mixed up. And Trinity shot 81% from the line, 13 out of 16. That was Dylan Kelty. And a steal. And to the basket goes Brian Jackson, and he will also draw the foul and shoot a free throw to boot. Didn't quite catch who the foul was on, but we'll get that information. Free throw, though, does not go, and it's rebounded by Michael Carter. Trinity gets it up the court very, very quickly. DeShannon Williams fires from three-point range from the corner, but it does not go. And just outside the paint, outside to Carter. That one was for 3 and rebounded by Valentin Lara. And Lara quickly in the paint. Pull-up jumper is a little too strong. Bats it around, and it's pulled down by Kelty. Jackson thought about that 3, and his pass is stolen by Braden North. Foul was called on Michael Carter a moment ago. Team foul number 2, his first. And Jackson outside to Hubert Bonner, who turns around and pops a deuce, and he is on the board. His first basket, and Trinity got off to a great start, but Baptist has cut the deficit down to 2 at 12-10. Rivers to Carter, right at the top of the arc. Shannon Williams right underneath the basket on the side. Pull-up jumper, it's good. Williams scored 7 against Rising Start Academy. That's his first basket here this afternoon. That game this past Saturday, only game the developmental team has played so far. And a really nifty jump shot from Dylan Kelty, his second score. And Trinity leads by 2 at 14-12. So a lot of fast-paced action here in the early going. North looked like he got rejected, and a quick transition up the court, and a basket is good for Joshua Good. He now has 3 points, and that one ties the score at 14. Pull-up jumper from Derek Rivers. No good, and rebounded by Lara. Baptist cross midcourt, almost lost possession. Lara to Jackson, 1 foot inside the circle. Derek Rivers on the defense. Shot clock at 15. Lara for 3, a little too strong, and this one will bounce out of bounds for Trinity's possession. Nick Brown will check in for TCJ. And for Baptist, number 13 is Isaiah Bundridge. He is a 6'3" freshman from Tallahassee, Florida. It is tied at 14. Nick Brown coming in for Trinity College, a freshman from Raleigh, North Carolina. A lot of action here this afternoon, so pull up a chair. The varsity squads for both these schools will take the court next. We have ourselves a blocking foul, sending Santiago to the line. We'll see who gets the call. I believe it was Isaiah Bundridge, but it's team foul number 1. Tied up at 14. Santiago trying to give his team back the lead. And the first one bounces around and drops in. So 1 point lead for TCJ. 15-14. Santiago goes 2 for 2. He got some help from the bounces, but all that matters is that they go through. He scored 14 points against Rising Start. And Trinity did a fantastic job shooting free throws in that game. The ball goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Baptist with 18 on the shot clock. Trinity shot 81% from the line, 13 for 16. Santiago, who just hit 2. As we got a shot scored by Jackson, his second basket. Santiago was 7 for 12 on Saturday, so excellent free throw shooting so far for TCJ. Well, this one's tied at 16. North inside the paint, collision, and he gets the basket to drop in. Braden North scored 10 against Rising Start Academy, and these two teams you're watching now will meet later in the season as well in Graceville. And at the moment, it is Trinity's last game scheduled. Jackson couldn't quite get inside, but he did hit Lara. First chance, no. Second chance, no. Third chance, yes. That's Dante Hubert Bonner. He now has 4, and we're tied at 18. Well, Trinity got off to a 10-2 start. Then Baptist came back to tie it up eventually at 12-12, and it's been back and forth ever since. Rivers to Shannon. Williams is going to back it up near midcourt. Guarded by Jackson. Brown sets a nice screen. And Trinity works the ball to Derek Rivers, who fires off and hits his second three-pointer. He now has 10. We're not even midway through the first half, and Trinity leads 21-18. Lara double teamed in the corner, leaves a man open. The pass was good, but a little trouble for Bundridge, but no trouble at all for Brian Jackson as he hits a three-pointer to give himself 7 points and tie the score at 21. So both teams shooting the ball very well in this first half. Rivers outside to Brown. Pump fake, goes in the paint. 1-on-3, and he's blocked. Both Bundridge and Hubert Bonner got hands on the ball. The alley-oop is missed, but the second chance on the follow-up is good from Hubert Bonner, who now has 6 points, and we have our first timeout. 22-21 in favor of Baptist University of Florida. Developmental game, varsity game will follow. You're watching NCCAA men's basketball on the TCJ Eagles Sports Network. (22-21) in favor of Baptist as Trinity will inbound. Trinity wearing those beautiful black uniforms. Going from the left to the right. Nick Brown hands off to Rivers. He's guarded by a big man named Valentin Lara. But they work the ball to Santiago. Double teamed inside the paint. Needs to get out of the paint quickly. And the ball is stripped away. Valentin Lara with the bounce pass to Joshua Good on the outside of the paint, and a whistle. Jump ball, and Baptist has possession. Rivers reached in, got both hands on the ball to force the jump. Arrow is with Baptist, so of course Trinity will get the next one. And a bounce pass to Good. He backs outside the perimeter, and a pass around to the right side. Bundridge, 4-3, a little short off the rim. Tracked down in the corner by Derek Rivers. And Rivers crosses midcourt. 11 points Saturday and already 10 points today. And we're not even halfway through. Braden Nord for 3. It's a little short, trying for his second of the day. And rebounded by Dante Hubert Bonner, who is 6'7", the South Lake High School graduate. And a long three-pointer from Lara does not go. Ball stays in bounds. Hubert Bonner able to retrieve. This one is good for 3, but no good on the shot. But Josh Good firing it off and hustling back on defense. 11 minutes to go in the first half. And it's been a really exciting game already. Baptist leads by 1. Rivers, 4-3. Little too strong. And a rebound for Dante Hubert Bonner. Bundridge will work it cross midcourt. Outside to Niall Wright. Our first look at Niall. Gives it up to Bundridge, who thought he had a 3, and I did too. That ball was down and just did not complete the trip. To Shannon Williams. Trapped in the corner, guarded by Niall Wright. And he's able to find Rivers, who powers his way inside but misses the jump shot. Looking for the foul call but does not get it. Rebound by Baptist. Up the court goes Good inside the paint. And the shot does not fall. Officials letting them play on. To Shannon Williams, 4-3. A little off to the right. And rebounded by Good. Both teams hustling up and down the court on both sides. A steal for DeShannon Williams. And he will work the ball back towards midcourt. Trinity will slow it down just a bit. 20 on the shot clock. Santiago double teamed, leaving North wide open for 3, and North may have rushed the shot just a bit. And it looked like it slipped a tad off his hands as he shot the ball. Lara alley-oop, no good, but rebounded, and Hubert Bonner puts in the second chance. He now has 8, And Baptist leads by 3. And up the left side of the court goes Derek Rivers. 9:12 left to go in the first half. A lot of action so far, and Baptist leads by 3. Trinity does a couple of handoffs. Rivers outside the paint, no good. And rebounded by Hubert Bonner. And bringing it up the court is Niall Wright. Guarded by DeShannon Williams. Wright thought about a 3, instead dished it off to Josh Good. And Good, guarded by North, and is called for the double dribble. An unforced error will give the ball over to Trinity. And 2 substitutions for both teams. Josh Morissette and Michael Carter in for Trinity. And for Baptist, we get our first look at Jordan Keene. And Jordan Keene, 6'5" freshman from Lake City, Florida, Heart to Heart Christian Academy. He's wearing number 34. And also on the court for the first time, Colton Merrihew, wearing number 30, a freshman from Oviedo, Florida. He went to Haggerty High School. Thank you to Nathan Clower for providing us the information. That one looked good from Rivers, hit off the inside of the rim and popped out. Baptist with a 3-point lead. They took the lead at 22-21. That was their first lead. This one is for 3, and it's good from long range for Joshua Good. He now has 6, and it's a 6-point lead for Baptist. They're a brand new team, but they look like seasoned veterans. Ball goes through Morissette, an unforced turnover, and Morissette tried to move a little too soon before securing the ball. So that will give it over to Baptist. It is a 6-point lead for Baptist University of Florida. Hello to the Carters and the Perrys. Jacob Perry letting us know that Isaiah Bundridge was a teammate of Isaiah Perry, who is a TCJ Eagle now. And we have a foul that will send Derek Rivers to the line. And a foul is called against Jordan Keene. That is his first. Team foul number 2, and Derek Rivers is at the line for 2. Rivers with his first, and that one is a little bit too strong. Rivers 3 for 6 so far this season from the line. And number 2 is no good. That one spun around the entire circumference of the rim and popped out. It is Isaiah Bundridge. His pass crosses the line, and the official's going to say that Trinity touched it last, off Derek Rivers. And so Baptist will keep possession. 7:21 left to go in the first half. And a whole lot of action still to come. The varsity game is scheduled to begin at 3. Obviously, that depends on how long this one goes, as we always say. Going inside, but missing the shot is Niall Wright. Michael Carter pulls this one down. Carter, his second season here, a sophomore from Valdosta. North crosses the lane, and he's double-teamed. A spin move off the glass, no good. And pulled down by Colton Merrihew. And walking it across midcourt is Joshua Good. Guarded by Derek Rivers. He gets around his defender, then goes 1-on-3, misses. Rivers pulls down the rebound. His pass to Morissette, tipped away by Bundridge. Pass just a little bit underthrown. That's a tough thing to do when you're trying to get it over the defense. And so Wright gets around one man, that's LeBron Lee. Misses the jump shot, however, and Michael Carter pulls it in for Trinity. Score's been 27-21 for quite some time now, and we have ourselves a foul. And it looks like that's going against Joshua Good, his first, and team foul number 3. And that'll send Trinity to the line. Or are they calling this one on the floor? They are calling it on the floor, so no shots. And Rivers finds Carter, who is right outside the paint, all alone, unattended, and a very easy deuce for Michael Carter, who scored 8 on Saturday against Rising Start. And this is Trinity's second game. Baptist's first, again, as far as I know, their first developmental team game. Both teams have played a few on the varsity level already. Pull-up jumper from good is no good. And that ball hit the baseline and will go over to Trinity. And Trinity now trailing by 4. And a chance to cut it down to 2 or even 1 with the three-point play. Ron Lee now on the court. Came in at the last stop. That's Lee with possession right now, guarded by Jackson. And Lee almost lost control, but he held on and got the layup to drop in. His first basket, he scored 7 against Rising Start, and he cuts the deficit in half. 2-point lead for Baptist. They're trying to respond with a deuce of their own. Maybe a 3. This is good. This shot is not. And Good is able to get the rebound. Pump fake in the paint, and a little too much on the second chance jumper. LeBron Lee hustling up the court. Morissette, 4-3 off the rim. Carter with the rebound. Maintaining possession. Rivers a pump fake, runs the baseline, finds Lee wide open. A great look, and he buries it. Can't give anybody that kind of a look at a 3, because in the college level, regardless of what level it is, you're just asking for trouble. Here's Jackson in the paint, double teamed. Gets the ball to Keene. To Jackson, wide to the left. And we have ourselves a reach-around foul. That's going to go against Jordan Keene, and that is his second personal foul. Team foul number 4. And a substitution. We get our first look at Will Medina this afternoon for Trinity College. He scored 3 in the first game against Rising Start on Saturday. And that's Medina carrying the ball up the court. Carter family watching from Thomasville, Georgia. Family and fans of Michael Carter. Michael, he's the one who just set the screen and has the ball. Takes the pass, a spin move. Off the rim, a little strong, and putting it back in is Luis Santiago. His first field goal. He has 4 points. Trinity now leads by 3, 30-27. Jackson with the pass to Good. Side to the corner. Back to Jackson. That's for 3. It is wide to the left. Pulled in by Santiago. And Luis Santiago's got himself a few rebounds. A long pass to a wide open Lee. And he didn't really take the same look he had when he hit the one a few moments ago. But Trinity does get the foul. And this one will be on the floor. And a foul is called against Colton Merrihew. That is his first. And the inbound will wait until we have a timeout. 3:34 left to play in the first half. We'll take a moment to look at the Trinity developmental squad schedule. They're going to play again next Saturday, this coming Saturday, against Lamar Sports Academy at 12 p.m. And the varsity has a game afterward. Saturday, November 22nd, it is TCJ against Rose Elite Academy. That one I will not be able to do. I'll be doing Jacksonville University on their ESPN feed on November 22nd. But we'll bring you Lamar Sports Academy this coming Saturday. Well, Trinity has come back from a 6-point deficit to score 9 so far unanswered points and take a 30-27 lead. And both teams will come back out onto the court. 3:34 left to go in the first half. It is Trinity's ball after the foul. Baptist is committed. Well, Trinity has committed 2 fouls. It looked like the scoreboard had it backwards, and Baptist has committed 5. Inbound pass sent back to Medina from the corner. That one was for three, but it didn't go. And after a few bats around, Dylan Kelty pulls it in for Baptist. That's Kelty hustling up the court. Getting inside the paint. He lost the ball, and it is over to Trinity. It was tipped, but Kelty was the last man to touch the ball, so Trinity gets the takeaway. And this is Will Medina bringing it up the court. Medina to the right side of the paint, kicks it back out, but Jackson picks it off. 1-on-1 against Lee. The basket is good and one. That was Brian Jackson, now with 9 points and a chance to make it 10. As LeBron Lee picks up his first foul, it's team foul number 3. The free throw could tie the score. It is 30-29. It is 29. And this is Brian Jackson, his second attempt. He's now 1 for 2. He had a chance to do a three-point play earlier in this first half. It is now tied 30-30. And as you now see correct, Medina to Santiago. Spin move. Off the rim, too strong. Pulled in by Dante Hubert-Bonner. Quick transition up the court for Baptist. Both teams have been very fast. Three-point shot off the rim. Lara pulls it down. He is triple-teamed, but holds on to possession. Finds Jackson in the paint. A missed opportunity for Jackson, but the rebound and out of bounds, and it will stay with Baptist. 30-30, and Baptist has 19 seconds on the shot clock. 2:28 on the game clock, and a whistle. Jackson tried to get the inbound pass, but there was contact and a foul. That will go against Brian Jackson, and that'll be his first personal foul. It is team foul number 6. And Trinity will bring this one up the court. Rivers all the way across to Santiago. 4-3, way too strong, and right into the hands of Kelty. That ball missed everything except Kelty. He finds Lara. He tries to spin his way inside, and a foul. I believe that was Will Medina. Oh, let's see if that is a correct call. Looks like they, instead of Medina, got Andrew Yarbrough for reaching in. That is number 1 on Yarbrough. And I have team foul number 4. The foul was called on the floor, and we'll have a little bit of housekeeping duty before play resumes. And the varsity game is scheduled to begin at 3 p.m. What we'll do is we'll stop the feed at the conclusion of the developmental game you're watching now, start up a new one as the varsity players are warming up. Fake from Good. 2-point shot. In and out. And rebounded by Santiago. Rivers. Long pass to Yarbrough. Pulls back for a 3. It's off the inside of the rim. And off Baptist and out of bounds. Both Jackson and Good tried to grab it, and they may have knocked it out of each other's hands. And Trinity gets a break. 22 on the shot clock. And Yarbrough, only 5'6", but he can leap, and he leaps one in on the jump shot for his first basket and his first points of the season. Got some good playing time Saturday, but did not score. He's on the board now, and he gives his team back a 2-point lead. Trying to respond was Baptist, but the layup attempt from Kelty did not go. Rivers, second pump, and he buries it. He pumped, and then he shot, and he hits a three-pointer. He now has 13 points, 3 threes for Derek Rivers, and a whistle in the backcourt. And that's going against Trinity. And Will Medina just charged with his first personal foul. Team foul number 5. And Jackson crosses midcourt. Top of the arc. Lara looked like he was about to fire it off from 3, but instead he's called for the travel. And so a turnover with just under a minute to go, 59.1 on the clock, and Trinity leading by 5. 35-30 the score. And Rivers will walk it across midcourt. Obviously, he can't play for the last shot just yet, but Trinity slowing it down and have the ball stripped away. Carter picks it back up. North, a pump fake. Toe on the line, that's for 2. And rebounded by Carter. Off the glass and a foul. I believe that was Dante Hubert Bonner, and it is, and that's his first, and Michael Carter will shoot 2. These will be his first attempts of the afternoon. And Carter 2 for 4 so far. Those, of course, were in Saturday's game, and this first one is good. So 3 points now for Michael Carter, and Trinity will have a substitution for the final 41 seconds. Coming in is Nick Brown. Heading off is Luis Santiago. He's taking 4 points to the bench with him. And we still have 20 more minutes to go after the break, and Carter hits them both. That's now 4 for Michael Carter, and a 7-point lead for Trinity, who has scored 16 points after trailing 27-21. So a 16-3 run now becomes 18-3 as Derek Rivers, definitely the player of the game to this point with 15 of Trinity's 39. Almost a backcourt violation, but Jackson hadn't quite crossed the line just yet. Bounce pass and a spin move and a nice shot by Dylan Kelty on the fadeaway jumper. It's a 7-point margin. North trying to make it 9, and he does. And for North, that's 9 points for him and a 9-point lead for Trinity College of Jacksonville as we hit the intermission. 41-32, Trinity leads. We'll pause here for the halftime break, and we'll be back in 15 minutes. You're watching South Region Basketball JV style here on TCJ Eagles Sports Network. Welcome back to Trinity Gymnasium, where you see Trinity College leads Baptist University of Florida 41-32. This is the developmental game between both these two schools. A varsity game is coming after this one. Leading everyone on the court is Derek Rivers with 15 points for Trinity College. LeBron Lee has 5. Braden North has 9. Both Michael Carter and Luis Santiago have 4. DeShannon Williams and Andrew Yarbrough each have 2. For Baptist, Brian Jackson leads away with 10. Dante Hubert Bonner at 8. Joshua Good with 6, as does Dylan Kelty with 6. And Niall Wright has 2. And the second half underway. Trinity now going from the right to the left across your screen, and Baptist going from the left to the right. I'm Ray Bureau, and we're always happy to have you watching us here in the live feed. Santiago, a little too strong on the spin move, and Baptist with the rebound. Baptist led 27-21 late in the first half, and Trinity finished that half off with a 20-5 run to put up the score you see on the screen right now. And the second half is only 30 seconds in. Jackson in the paint, but Williams on guard. Jackson finds Lara, and Lara buries the short jumper. And that's his second basket. He had 2 points. So I made a mistake. Niall Wright did not have those last 2 points we mentioned. Lara did, and those are now 4 points for Lara. Long three from Derek Rivers, a little too long, and pulled down by Dante Hubert Bonner. Just 1 minute into the second half, and it is a 7-point lead for Trinity College of Jacksonville. Again, they went on a 20-5 run to close out the first half. This one is for 3. Not much underneath it. The second chance does not go. Hubert Bonner will now go to the line. It's going to go against Derek Rivers, his first personal foul. Trinity also has 1 foul each from Yarbrough, Lee, Medina, Carter, and Santiago. And these will be the first free throws of the afternoon for Dante Hubert Bonner. Baptist was 2 for 3 in the first half. Trinity was 4 for 6. There weren't many attempts. This one is good from Dante Hubert Bonner. And he is a 6'7" freshman from Groveland, Florida. And he goes 2 for 2 at the line. He's now in double figures with 10 points. More importantly, he cuts that deficit down to 5 as Baptist has scored the first 4 points of the second half. Santiago, guarded by Lara, goes inside, 1-on-2, and lays it in. Santiago had 14 in the first game on Saturday. He now has 6 here against Baptist. Going up the court is Good. He tried to go through 2, but North rejects the layup. North has options, but he's going to keep it himself, go coast to coast for the layup. That is Braden North, now with 11. And North, the freshman guard from Lake City, Florida. Jackson at midcourt, having a little trouble getting around Williams, but he has help in the corner. Lara, that's for 3. It's a little strong. The rebound, turnaround jumper from Kelton. And the ball's kept in play, but stolen on the pass intended for Williams. Baptist works the ball to the far side and short on the three-pointer. And a loose ball picked up by Santiago. His pass tipped, but Rivers tracks it down. Wide open in the corner for 3. Williams, a tiny bit too strong, but Rivers, a long rebound. Fancy move inside, but it doesn't go. And rebound by Baptist. Great ball movement, but the ball didn't want to go through the cylinder. Both teams having a little trouble holding on to it in the last couple of seconds, but then Hubert Bonner is able to get his 12th point, and it's 45-38 in favor of TCJ. 17 minutes left to go. Santiago guarded by Lara. Couple of 6'7" freshmen there. Williams takes the pass near midcourt. 8 to shoot. Shannon Williams gets the shot off, misses wide to the left, and the rebound by Josh Good. We mentioned Josh Good quite a bit, a freshman from Boca Raton Christian School. down in South Florida. The jumper from Hubert Bonner, no good. Santiago with the rebound. Long pass to North. This is for three. It's off the rim. North did hit a three-pointer very early in the game. Derek Rivers hit 3 threes in the first half as part of his 15 points. This is good, guarded by Rivers. Finds a man inside and an unforced error, and Kelty might have been better off going for the layup. But he, I'm guessing, was right underneath the basket, the backboard, and didn't really have a shot at the hoop. And now we have ourselves a timeout. 16-11 left with Trinity leading 45-38. This is a 30-second timeout called by coach of the Trinity Eagles, O'Neal Thompson, who has just joined the coaching staff. He is also an assistant coach of the varsity squad under Zach Shank. 45-38 left to go. And Trinity, who led 41-32 out of the break, now has a 7-point lead as the teams head back out onto the court. It is Trinity's ball. They'll go the full length. Shot clock, of course, being reset. 16-11 left to go. Josh Morissette is back onto the court for TCJ. And Morissette will now inbound. Same 5 gentlemen on the court for Baptist as before the timeout. That's Rivers, who is double-teamed. His pass tracked down by Morissette. And Morissette finds Santiago, fakes the pass, and then drives in the lane and gets the layup. 8 points for Luis Santiago. Morissette drew defenders out of the lane and made room for Santiago, and now we have a foul, and that is 2 shots for Baptist. Foul's called against Derek Rivers. His second. Nope, check that. Luis Santiago, his first. And good will head to the line. Santiago will come out, and Nick Brown will take his spot. And it is Josh Good shooting 2. He's 1 for 2. Those both came in the first half. 6 total points pending the free throw, and this one is no good. It was a 1-and-1 situation. Rivers up the court. Layup, no good. Jackson guarded by Brown. This is Lara inside, and the basket is good. Valentin Lara, he now has 6. (47-42), lead trimmed down to 5. Braden North will back it up near midcourt, look for a play. Uses the screen by Morissette. He is tripped up by Good. And that one is on the floor. Trinity will have possession. They'll get 20 on the shot clock. 14:59 on the game clock. And North is very slow to get up. And he's going to head off, and Will Medina will take a spot. North limping. Hopefully everything is all right. Shot clock still says 11. There was a foul. Okay, it's now been reset to 20. Medina takes the pass. Rivers back outside. Brown looks for Carter. He's open for 3. Off the rim. Rebounded by Rivers. And Trinity will slow it down and look for another opportunity. That's Rivers for 3. A little bit too strong. Loose ball. And picked up by Brian Jackson. Good, crosses midcourt. Trying to cut into this lead. They've gotten it down to 5. And he missed finger roll. Michael Carter with the rebound. A missed opportunity for Baptist. Carter up the right side. Spin move in the paint. Out to Morissette, but he is out of bounds. He had a foot on the sideline, so no shot. And the turnover will give it back to Baptist with another opportunity to make this a one-possession game. Of course, we still have plenty of time left. Jackson to Good. Trinity trying to put on the press. Baptist is able to get across the timeline. The basket is good and one. So Jackson will shoot two. Check that one. He'll get two on the shot to give himself 12 points. The foul is called on Michael Carter, and that's his third. The free throw is also good. And Jackson now with 13 points. And he has cut the deficit down to 3. It was 9 at the break. And Baptist has outscored Trinity by 6 so far in the first 6 minutes of the second half. 12-6, they have outscored TCJ. And we have a whistle. And that's going against Brian Jackson, his second foul. It's team foul number 1. And Medina will inbound. Santiago back onto the court, and Michael Carter will head off. Well, Trinity has seen its 9-point lead cut down to 2. Let's see what they can do with it now. Back inside to Santiago. A perfect pass from Nick Brown. So Santiago now has 10, 6 of them in the second half. And the Baptist varsity team makes its way into Trinity Gymnasium. Loose ball. Lara picks it up, kicks it outside to Jackson. 12 to shoot. Medina on guard of Jackson. Watch that midcourt stripe. He keeps the foot in front, pulls up, and the shot hits off the rim. Santiago with the rebound. A long pass to Morissette, and it's good. Josh Morissette is on the board. He scored 2 against Rising Start. He has 2 now today. And Trinity now leads by 6. Rivers comes from behind, knocks the ball away, and Trinity will get possession. The ball was last touched by Dante Hubert Bonner. And we have ourselves a pause just for a little equipment adjustment. And then we'll be back underway. So Trinity saw its lead get down to 2. They have scored 4 in a row and lead by 6 with 12:54 and counting left in regulation. Rivers will cross midcourt. He'll get some instructions from Coach O'Neal Thompson. Shot clock down to 16. 3-point effort is good. Derek Rivers hits his 4th three-pointer. He now has 18 points, and he has given his team back its 9-point lead. This one for 3 in response, and it's a swish from Isaiah Bundridge. That is his first bucket. And the lead is now 6 for TCJ. Bundridge wide open. Got a great look. Medina trying to respond. No good. And Bundridge, after the 3 on the right side, gets the rebound on the left side. Gets around Medina and pops another 3 on the right side of the court. Bundridge with a pair of 3s in the last minute, and the lead is back down to 3. So Isaiah Bundridge having himself a pretty good 1 minute here in the second half, and we have ourselves a whistle. Looks like Derek Rivers. And let's see what the final call is. Derek Rivers will be shooting. The call is against Isaiah Bundridge. That is his first. And so Derek Rivers will shoot 2. He missed both attempts in the first half. And number 1 is a little bit wide to the right. So a 3-point TCJ lead and a couple of substitutions. Morissette will head off. Medina will join him. Andrew Yarbrow and LeBron Lee will take over. Number 2 from Rivers is good. That's point number 19 for Derek Rivers. He is 1 for 4 at the line. Trinity is 5 for 7 from the stripe. Baptist is now 4 for 6. That's Jackson back at midcourt. Finds a big man in the paint. Kicked outside to Bundridge, who hits his 3rd three-pointer in a row. 9 points total for Isaiah Bundridge, and his team is now within 1. That's Lee. Little strong. That one actually hit the top of the backboard, so it is out of bounds, so no basket. That was the correct call. That ball hit the top of the backboard, then off the shot clock first. So out of bounds, over to Baptist. And a substitution for Baptist. Niall Wright back in, and Jackson will head off. Niall Wright, the freshman from North Florida Christian School in Tallahassee. And this is Wright inbounding the ball for Baptist University. And Bundridge, who's hit 3 threes in the past 90 seconds, sends the ball up court. Baptist is eventually finding Lara, double teaming him in the corner, and the pass is stolen by Santiago. Rivers to Lee for 3, off the rim, a little too strong. Rebounded by Brown. Rivers thought about another 3. 15 to shoot. Right on the defense. Rivers directing traffic from the bench area. Shot clock at 8. And the pass is stolen. Bundridge has one man to beat. Lee stays with him and draws the foul. The basket is good. That's now 11 for Isaiah Bundridge. And LeBron Lee gets called for the foul. And so Bundridge will try to make it another 3-point play. Foul number 2 on LeBron Lee. Team foul number 4. Bundridge at the line for the first time today. He's had a really good second half. 3 3-pointers, that layup, and now a chance at a free throw. And all coming within the last couple of minutes. It's good. He now has 12 points, all in the second half. And he gives his team a 2-point lead. So it's been all Bundridge in the last few minutes. 2-point Baptist lead. Bounce pass to Santiago. He gets his own rebound, but misses both opportunities for a chance for the TCJ Eagles to tie it up. Goes astray. And now Niall Wright crosses midcourt, guarded by Yarbrough. Finding Bundridge. And that one is good. Isaiah Bundridge has lit it up here in this second half. It is 59-55 in favor of Baptist. We're just past the midway point of the second half. That is Nick Brown for 2, a little strong. And picked up off the floor by Good. Well, Derek Rivers had 15 in the first half for Trinity, and Isaiah Bundridge 14 in the second half for Baptist. So each team having somebody doing some damage in one half. Oh, Yarbrough knocks it off of Good and out of bounds, and Trinity gets possession. Braden North will take over for LeBron Lee. An excellent defensive play by Andrew Yarbrough. And for Yarbrough, his second season here at TCJ, sophomore from Orange Park. Rivers crosses the stripe. Finds Santiago in the paint. Couldn't get it to go. It hit the rim 3 times. Outside to North to Yarbrough in the corner. 3-pointer no good. Rebound Santiago, but he's guarded by a man just as tall. In fact, maybe an inch or 2 taller. That's Dante Hubert Bonner. North to the right side. Ball wasn't tipped, but maybe thwarted the effort on the defensive end. And Baptist has a chance to extend the lead up to 6. They trailed by 9 at halftime. And 9 just a few minutes ago before Bundridge heated up. And now we have a couple of free throws coming for Josh Good. Still waiting for the call of which Trinity player gets charged with the foul. It is Luis Santiago. That's his second, team foul number 5. Josh Good is 1 for 3 at the line. And the first one is good. He now has 9. And Baptist has been on a fantastic run. They're up to 5 points as far as their lead goes, 60-55. Dylan Kelty back in, 6 points so far, all in the first half. And Michael Carter in for TCJ. Michael Carter, 4 points. And good is good. He's now in double figures with 10. And it's now a 61-55 lead for Baptist University of Florida. So they have outscored Trinity by 15 points in this second half. They went from down 9 to up 6. And that's Braden North in response. He now has 13. It's a 4-point deficit for TCJ. Trinity shooting 43%, Baptist 48%. The bulk of that coming from Bundridge here in this second half. That's Bundridge. That three, though, spins around the rim, and Carter pulls down the rebound. That was an NBA range 3 attempt. And Derek Rivers, guarded by Wright, finds Shannon Williams in the corner. Williams runs the baseline, reverse layup, no good. Bundridge with the rebound. Josh Good lost possession, but tracked it down. Wright uses the screen, goes between two defenders, and lays it in for his first basket. And the lead is now 6 for Baptist once again. Williams to Santiago. Michael Carter open, that's for 2, it's short, and pulled in by Dylan Kelty. Baptist on a fantastic run here in this second half. In fact, they've outscored Trinity. Again, trailing by 9, and a lay-in off the glass. That's right once again. He now has 4 points. A long three-pointer is good from Santiago. And it is a 5-point lead now for Baptist, 60-65. Guarded by Deshanan Williams. Ball goes through Good's hands, and North picks it up for TCJ. Chance to make it a one-possession game. And a long pass, a little too strong for Deshanan Williams, and an unforced error will give the ball back to Baptist. 5-point lead, 6:35 left to play. And Baptist outscoring Trinity by 14 points in this second half. Short jumper from Bundridge, no good. Medina rebounds, finds North in the corner. North gets us into the paint. Spin move and a jump shot, no good. Bundridge takes the pass, gets in the paint, and will go to the line. Or would they call that on the floor before the shot attempt? And they're calling that one on the floor. Luis Santiago called for his third foul. Long pass to midcourt. Bundridge wide to the right. Santiago the rebound. Medina will pull it up court for TCJ. Back towards midcourt, Will Medina. Has options to both sides. Finds LeBron Lee. Instead to the left. Move to the right. Lee fires. Misses to the left. And Bundridge, the only man there to get the rebound. And his pass, too strong and out of bounds. A break for TCJ. Baptist will send 2 men back to the scorer's table. And we'll have ourselves a timeout with 5:36 left. And Baptist leading 65-60. We'll pause here ourselves. We'll be right back. It's a 5-point Baptist University of Florida lead with approximately 5.5 left to play. Trinity led by 9 at halftime, but it's been mostly Baptist and especially Isaiah Bundridge here in the second half. Bundridge, 14 points. Medina with the short jumper. It's good. And for Medina, his first score of the game. He scored 3 against Rising Start. He hit a 3-pointer in that game. And he pulls Trinity to within 3. One possession game. Still about 5 minutes remaining. Bundridge, guarded by Rivers, finds a man open to the outside. Good, bounces off Medina, nearly dribbles out of bounds, but kept the ball in play. The bounce pass to Jackson. What a move around the defender. And Brian Jackson now has 15. It is 67-62. LeBron Lee stops and pops, but misses. And Bundridge will rebound, and Lee will be called for reaching in, trying to swat the ball away. But that's going to be foul number 3 against LeBron Lee. Team foul number 6. And so Baptist, once they inbound, will be in the bonus the rest of the way. A substitution. Bundridge will head out. And coming in will be Dylan Kelty. About 4.5 left. First half belonged to Trinity. Second half has belonged to Baptist. Under 4.5 to play. Good with the pump fake. Goes inside and gets it in off the glass. Josh Good now with 12. That is North for 3. Braden North, his second three-pointer. He has 16. Still, Trinity trails by 4. 69-65, 4 minutes to go. Kelty, a pump fake and a whistle. That's going to be a 3-second violation called against Baptist. And so Trinity will get possession and a chance to cut the deficit in half or possibly down to 1. Bundridge back in. He'll take over for Jordan Keene. Medina, the bounce pass to Rivers. Kelty quickly got on top of him. Medina goes through 2, then a third, and misses the layup. Kelty hustling past midcourt, 1-on-2. And he will miss a late whistle, but a foul. That's going against Braden North, his first. Team foul number 7. And Kelty will shoot 2. He has not tried a free throw yet today. 6 total points, all in the first half. And could make it a 6-point game if he hits them both. And the first one is up, and it is no good. Well, they called it on the floor. I thought it was on the shot. It was a 1-and-1. So Trinity with possession. Another opportunity to cut it in half or down to 1, but that one is too strong. Picked up by Kelty, and he keeps the ball in play, and it's knocked out of bounds by Derek Rivers. So Baptist holds on. 29 on the shot clock. 3:15 on the game clock. Baptist will inbound at midcourt. Kelty, Lara, Jackson with the ball. Bundridge and Good for Baptist. Rivers, North. Santiago, Carter, and Medina for TCJ. That's Bundridge for 3. A little strong, almost got the bounce, but Carter pulls in the rebound. Under 3 minutes to go. North back to Medina. Rivers for 3. Yes! Derek Rivers now with 22 points, and I think it's safe to call Derek Rivers today's player of the game. That's 22 points. That is his 5th three-pointer. And we have ourselves a whistle. And Trinity's going to get the ball. I did not see the reason for the whistle. But it's Trinity's ball. And the reason is a reaching in foul called against Valentin Lara. That's his first. Team foul number 4. So Trinity could take the lead. They're trailing by 1. 2.5 left. Rivers, guarded by Jackson, to the outside. Medina for 3, off the rim. Batted up into the air and grabbed eventually by Josh Good. So Baptist maintains a lead and a chance to extend to 3 or possibly 4. Jackson all the way across the court. Lara goes up high, pulls it down, and Baptist will back it up with 15 to shoot. Pass to Good in the paint, and he'll go to the line. Basket didn't go, so 2 shots for Josh Good. The foul is called against William Medina. That is his second. Team foul number 8. And Joshua Good at the free throw line. He hit 2 just a few moments ago. He is 3 for 5 on the day. And the first of 2, no good. Appreciate everybody letting us know you're watching here on a live feed. First one did not go, so this one could make it a 2-point game. And it is off the rim. Santiago pulls it down, and he is fouled. I think it was Lara. No, they're calling it on Bundridge. So Isaiah Bundridge charged with his second. Team foul number 5. Baptist still has 1 foul to give. But again, Trinity a chance to regain the lead. It's been a while since they have had the lead, since Bundridge caught fire earlier in this second half. Rivers to Carter. Basket is good. Rivers the assist. Carter with the deuce. He has 6, and Trinity has a 1-point lead. 1:40 left to go. Jackson uses Bundridge as a screen. And his pass way too high and out of bounds. And Trinity catches a break. And we have ourselves a timeout with $1:30 left on the clock. And Trinity leading 70-69. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Trinity College has a 1-point lead and 1:30 to work with. 70-69. And Trinity has the ball. They'll go most of the length of the court. Rivers, Medina with the ball now. North, Santiago. And Nick Brown on for Trinity. Good, Lara, Kelton, Jackson, and Bundridge on the court for Baptist. 10 to shoot. Medina pops. No good. A little too strong. And Josh Good with the rebound, and he'll collide with Santiago. That's going to be team foul number 9. It's 1-1. Josh Good will be the shooter. That is foul number 4 on Luis Santiago. But with only 1:06 left, he will stay on the court. And Good will shoot 2. Missed 2 in a row just a few moments ago. Hit 2 in a row a little while ago and gets the first end of the 1-1 to drop in. So he now has 13 points. And that one ties the score at 70. And he now has a chance to give his team a 1-point lead. Both teams will set up men for the rebound. No need for a rebound as that one drops through. So Josh Good has 14, and we have ourselves a timeout with minute 5 left to play and a 1-point lead for Baptist University of Florida. We'll be right back. Trinity with possession and a 1-point deficit with 65 ticks on the clock. Rivers takes the pass, finds Medina, and Medina will walk it up across the timeline. Trinity looking to regain the lead. Inside to North. Off the glass, it's rejected. Out of bounds, Trinity will have the ball with 16 on the shot clock. They're going to reset that to 20. There wasn't a foul called. I'm not sure why they reset it. Medina goes around the pick, misses the jump shot. Kelty pulls it down, throws some elbows, and we have ourselves a whistle. Kelty spun with some elbows up high. That may be the reason for the whistle. Trinity will get the ball with 20 on the shot clock, 43.3 on the game clock. Medina to North, to Carter, just outside the lane. 10 seconds to shoot. North in the paint, stripped, picked up by Medina. Might not have gotten the shot off in time anyway. Kelton with the bounce pass. Jackson picks it up, keeps that second foot still. A nice job. 19 seconds left, and a foul will go against Medina. So Will Medina, his third. Team foul number 9, so Good will shoot a 1-and-1. He has 14 points. Even if he hits them both, it will still be a one-possession game. First one up and good. That's now 15 for Josh Good. And a substitution. Dante Hubert Bonner will take over for Bundridge. 2-point lead pending free throw number 2. Shot clock is off, 18 seconds left. And it's a 3-point lead. Good now with 16. Rivers looking for another 3. He's hit 5. 10 seconds left. And a timeout called by Coach Thompson. 9.4 seconds. Trinity needs a 3-point play. We'll be back for the conclusion in just a minute. Well, here we are, the final seconds. Down to 4. Rivers got it off in time, but no good. Second chance. It's only a deuce. And so that's going to do it. Coach Thompson hoping for a foul, but did not get the call. The basket is good for Luis Santiago. So the final score, Baptist University wins it 73-72. Quick point totals for Trinity: DeShannon Williams, 2. Andrew Yarbrough, 2. Derek Rivers, our player of the game, with 22. LeBron Lee, 5. Will Medina, 2. Michael Carter, 6. Braden North, 16. And Luis Santiago, 17, assuming no mistakes. For Baptist, 4 points from Niall Wright. Brian Jackson, 15. Isaiah Bundridge, 14, all in the second half. Josh Good with 16, 10 in the second half. Dante Hubert Bonner with 12, and Valentin Lara with 6. Well, that's it for the JV developmental game. The varsity game is scheduled to begin at 5 p.m. We will start a new feed. We're going to stop this one now, so look at your screen. You'll see the live indicator as we get ready for more South Region basketball varsity style between Trinity College and Baptist University. We'll be back. Stay with us. Rejoin us in just a little